Welcome to another video, guys. Today we're going to do another character review. I got great feedback that the Daenerys character review is good, so we're going to do one on Rhaenyra. Rhaenyra Targaryen, the king's chosen heir. Rhaenyra is a strategist, also like Daenerys. She is the idealist kind. And she is a member of the Targaryen faction, which, as I pointed out in the other video, you get rewarded for having members, and they do more fire damage over time. So every time there's fire, it stacks up to 5 times. Every turn, it does a percentage of their health. And every time you have more Targaryens in the tribe, you're going to do more on that damage over time. And it's relevant because she's great for the fire team, and she is the queen of the egg event. She is the queen of the egg event. I will tell you why in 1 second, but if you want to start upping your scores in normal and hard on the egg event, definitely get Rhaenyra. So my Rhaenyra is 4 stars, level 141. Her skill level is at number 2 right now. So Rhaenyra is a slow speed, which is a little downer, but you could get it off a lot in longer matches. So she does 75% fire damage to all enemies. So it's an AoE, which is great. We love AoEs in the egg event because the less turns taken, the better. And speed kills. Speed gets you more points. And you have a 50% chance to remove a buff from them. Right now, this is bugged because all enemies get afflicted with 1 fire. Sometimes it doesn't trigger. So, Zynga, you need to fix this. And also, if they have a buff removed, which I've done plenty of times, it only produces 1 fire. It should do 3 fire. 3 fire is huge, but it's bugged. So, Zynga, you need to fix this right now. It has a hell of a lot of potential. I am working on farming the skill books to get this up to 6% more fire damage. I'm going to try to get that done for the next egg event. Let's go on to her leadership and passive abilities. So, this is why she is queen of the egg event, and I will tell you why. Her leadership ability is amazing. When an enemy is defeated, Rhaenyra creates 1 random power-up. That could be the bomb, that could be the blast, that could be the horizontal, that could be the vertical, or that could be the single target blast. Now, when you are doing the egg event and you are killing off enemies, she will produce these random power-ups. Now, let's say you eliminate 5 out of, let's say, 11 enemies. Now you have 5 power-ups on the board. You could wait until the end and pop it off and do a massive cascade of moves that will not only fill up the stamina for most of your members, but it will also do a hell of a lot of damage. Now, if I get her to star rank 5, which I'm looking forward to eventually, she creates 2 random power-ups and gets a 5% attack boost. So right now it's 1 random power-up per enemy killed, then it will be 2. So when you're doing cascades, you are moving the board and getting more gems in your favor to be matched, which will increase the stamina. It's a wonderful effect that she has. It's one of the better leadership abilities in the game, in my opinion, especially for the egg event. It's very relevant. Okay, so when she receives a buff, she has a 50% chance of triggering a power-up. So it doesn't create a power-up, but it triggers one. So let's say I use Caitlyn and give her defense up. She has a 50% chance to trigger the power-up without taking a turn. That's good too. At 6 star, when she receives a buff, she heals for 5% max HP, which is great. I like that. I like that ability. And then 7 stars, she gets 10% defense. Okay, that's great. But the power in this one is the power-ups created when an enemy is defeated. And I'm going to show you in battle why that is important. Let's go into raid. let's do a raid battle. Let's go onto the leaderboard, and let's do this one right here. I just want to show you guys real fast. So she is the team leader, so she has that ability, and let's try to get her move going too. So let's try to get her move, and let's try to trigger it. We need to kill someone first. Okay, so Ned is gonna die next turn, and she's gonna get her move off. Okay, so now we just created this right here, this gem. So imagine clearing off 3 enemies with an AoE, and then all of a sudden you pop these gems and you're doing mass damage. So then I'm going to show you how to move. Okay, so now another enemy died. What happens? Another gem created. Okay, now let's check the fire. Let's check the fire on this one. AoE with fire. Okay, AoE. And as you can see, it's bugged. Zynga, you need to fix this. Only Robert Baratheon has fire. So that powers up Daenerys. Okay. So when you give fire, she becomes more effective. So that's great right there. And then let's see if this triggers. I'm going to use Caitlyn to give Rhaenyra defense up, and let's see if it triggers. No, it didn't trigger. It had a 50% chance. It didn't trigger. Okay, 2 enemies die, 2 more power-ups. So imagine you're doing the egg event, and you just killed all these characters. Look at how many power-ups are on the board right now. And then you're just going to hit one off, do a massive cascade, and look at all the stamina that's creating. So that's her in a nutshell. She's the queen of the egg event. She's got me great scores. I got first in easy and first in hard, and she's just great. And she's not 5-star. And yeah, you're going to be able to get her through the summons. So eventually you will get her. But it unlocks right away this leadership ability, which is very handy, and I'd highly recommend it. So there's